Greetings, YouTube. Over the course of 497 days of his presidency, 45 has lied over 3,200 times. That's a lot. But the media doesn't call them lies. They call them, he stretched the truth, or an untruth, or an exaggeration, or they'll use numerous euphemisms, but they won't come out and say lie. Now, I've heard that from one person on NPR once said that they don't call them lie because a lie requires a level of intent that they can't prove. Bullshit. You know the old saying about a judge commenting about pornography that he didn't know, he couldn't define it, but he knew it when he saw it? Yeah. Well, we all know a lie when we hear it. And when we hear the same type of lie, or the same exact lie, over and over and over again, while the person is doing something completely different, often opposite of what they are saying, we know they're lying. We don't need a scientific definition of lie to call someone a liar. And the president lies. Every single day, on average, 5 times a day. Again and again and again. He lies about his economic policies, his domestic policies, his international policies. Not to mention, he's as erratic as a Mexican jumping bean. He makes no sense. And he is pushing our nation into a disastrous state which will take decades to recover from. You thought the Bush era was bad and the damage they did? What 45 is doing is even worse. He's harming the nation on every level, and in the entire time he's doing it, he's lying. And they're not even small, comforting lies. They're big, huge, absurd lies. And the media eats it up and rebroadcasts it and gets his message out and doesn't challenge him. Now, I've heard people claim that they're fighting back. No, most of the massive media outlets are not fighting back. They are complicit at every step of the way, both in his election and his survival. He lies. Call them lies. Don't help his narrative. We need to fight this. One of the first things we need to do is to define a problem. Because that's the first step into solving a problem. And the current problem we have is the President of the United States. And so we have to actually discuss what he's doing so we know how to fight back against it. And remember, come midterm elections this November, vote Democrat and help get his power taken away from him. We can do this. Get registered and vote. I'll be touching on that topic again. But in the meantime, when someone says something about the president and they use a euphemism, call them on their bullshit. Just tell them he lies.